Grandmaster Dank Stank the Slaver of Great House Veloth, so determined to conquest and build his own empire, he didn't even notice the death of his mighty firstborn son, Liliantis 69. Didn't pop up and say that, didn't tell us we got a different heir, just died quietly and peacefully, surrounded by family except for his father, I would assume. Natural death at the age of 225. Fucking hell, we've lived for a long time, more than we should have. Good God. 225. Okay, so how did that happen and I not know? Oh well, never mind. So it was quite literally 4 years ago he died. Didn't even notice. Just died a very quiet death there. So now we have a bit of a concern. Today we can't really go gung-ho on getting out there into the world, slaying, conquering, whatever else, having this guy lead armies, because we no longer have a guaranteed successor to the Empire. If we die now, it'll just go to anyone. More importantly, we've got 3 kingdom level titles, all of which I assume are... Who are they going to? Oh, Christ. House Slalu? Okay, well, obviously we can't allow that to happen. So how are we looking in regards to our heir? So, Prince Julmatul is 12. Obviously, I've given them the learning education there. Liliantis' son Sukmanud is 10. So, Sukma is our current successor. Obviously, we've still got to wait a couple of years before we train him in Magecraft. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, either way, as long as they're trained in Magecraft, we can make them our Magister, and then as long as they're our Magister, they immediately have a vote for succession. They immediately become our potential successor. What about changing the laws, the succession laws of these other kingdoms? Not possible. Well, we are at war right now, but we can't change the succession of Great House Veloth. We could destroy Great House Veloth. It's only a titular title. We can make Mournhold, we can make Resdayn or Vardenfell our primary title, and then destroy Veloth, and then make this one primogeniture, for example. As it is primogeniture, of course, that would mean that Sukma would take over. Okay, well, let's talk about this in a second. Let's first wait for this guy to turn 12. Let's wait for them both to be educated first. Then we can decide who we want to be our successor by just giving them the Magister title. We'll see how likely people are to vote. Then if they don't vote, we can worry about maybe fucking with our succession laws. So there was a comment yesterday that said rename Bardau to the Ministry of Lies. That was, of course, where Vivek's Inquisitors lived. So I've done exactly that, because it is the Ministry of Lies. These are the people going out there hunting down people who worshipped Boethia. We should flip it on them. This is where we will, any Daedra, basically people who weren't the Tribunal Temple, obviously. But now we'll use it as a prison for Dirty Arm Civi worshippers. We've also got the Shrine of Vivek, which I feel like is only appropriate to rename to Boethia instead. Boethia, there we are. It's now the city of Boethia. We've got Redaran District. You can get out with that shit. Redaran District? What are we going to call that? We've already got the Velothi District. I guess we could call it the Stank District, in honor of the man who built this mighty house. There we are. We've got the Stank District, we've got the Shrine of Boethia, the Ministry of Lies, the City of Saint Stephen, the City of Saint Neville, and the Shrine of the Velothi District. Much better. Yeah, now things are in order. There's another comment yesterday as well that was worth pointing out. Somebody said, why not keep the land in High Rock? Because, of course, we want to take out Amantia, which is right next to High Rock. And we did have Wayrest, but I've given that away. I've also given away some other land, too, that was around here, like Grimrock. The minus 60 Vassal opinion for being overstretched is making things very, very difficult. As it stands right now, we can't go to war. We can't go to war unless I make sure that it's only loyalists on the council, which means I'm constantly firing our vassals. It means we haven't got our most powerful vassals on the council. It means we're skirting rebellion anyway, because then they've got the minus 60, and they've also got not being on the council. We're basically constantly up against rebellion. It's only by keeping our retinue fully stocked, by having money in the bank, which of course we don't have right now, that we're able to fend them off. I've got to be very careful. We're walking a very, very thin line. By getting rid of overstretch, it will allow us to put those vassals back on the council, and it will allow us to declare war. Unless I can get rid of that, obviously, and very slowly, which is... We've still got another 2 laws to get rid of there. So, in the short term, I'd rather get rid of Overstretch and then head back over to High Rock later on. I wouldn't even mind if we had Overstretched if we had full control over the council. That would be okay. But it's the fact that it's stopping us playing the game, essentially. Especially when you consider it's something that we haven't even, made the active decision to have occur. It's just been our vassals, like that guy, like 100 opinion, minus 24, minus 26, minus 20, minus 100. We're in a really bad situation right now, particularly if we were to die. If we were to... fuck off, really? One more ends, another one starts straight away? You can't do that shit. if we were to die right now, I have a feeling the entire kingdom would fall apart. Because not only, as I said, there are 3 different titles that all follow different succession, but it would kind of be the problem that the next guy wouldn't have the power to keep the realm together, and they'd still have the same problems because they'd inherit all that land, unless exclave significance did kick in at that point. Just let the rebels have this land in hindsight. It's me trying to defend it. Should we just fucking give them it? The only reason I haven't been doing that is because we lose minus 5% moral authority, but fuck it, take it. There. I mean, it's dealing with exactly the issue I was just talking about, so why not? Bolshevik is now independent, whatever, I don't really care too much. We'll leave the retinue over here for the time being, and we'll try and crush these... Who are these vassals? Are they Civi? Armhold Peasant Revolt. Oh, right. Get over there. That's 2 rebellions we've had in a row from this area. And how are we looking in terms of revolt risk? Right, okay. It's looking a lot better, especially towards Solstheim. Vardenfell's going to take a while to displace the native Ashlanders, but after that's done, we should be good. Then all we've got to do is just worry about our vassals. But right now, with all these rebellions going on, and our vassals potentially getting somewhat rebellious, it's very risky. Whoa, am I seeing that correctly? There's only a single Khajiit province left. Hang on. I don't know what that culture is there. And, oh, wait, that's the province name, you idiot. Yeah, that's mind-blowing. We've only got Aquinian here, which is obviously Khajiit under the Malma. That's it. They're gone. Like, the Khajiit are extinct for all intents and purposes. Holy shit. Now, racially, they'll take a while to peter out, but that means that no new characters are going to spawn in. They're going to get no new courtiers, no new natural event spawn characters. They are just going to very slowly peter out here. Khajiit? Excuse me? There are Khajiit. How am I spelling it? Spelling it wrong? Khajiit. What? Oh, it's 2 eyes. Got it. In terms of actual racially Khajiit characters, there's not many of them. That's insane. This is madness. They've obviously got sympathy for Khajiit pantheons. There's like 1 guy there. Is that the last surviving Khajiit? Am I seeing this right? Not my... We need to go not my... if we say not my culture group. There we are. Oh, no, because I'm trying to... No. Yeah, we need to... Yeah, not my culture group is right. Hang on. Quinian. I think they are almost entirely extinct. There's a couple more there, but they're Altmer culture. This is strange. Like an entire race just extinguished, and it wasn't even me that did it this time. Not to mention that Colovian culture is entirely gone. Nords are down to 1, 2, 3 provinces there. 4 provinces? Yeah, Nords are down to 4 provinces. It's just elf and elf kind. We've got Bretons, which are, you know, like I said, basically just elves. We've got Bosma, Altmer, Malma, Chimer. I mean, we've got Nibelheim over in the pushed right out to the corners of Cyrodiil there. And then the Argonians, which aren't going to last long when I get my hands on them. That's mind-blowing. That's so crazy. And there's no Nord anywhere. It's just the Atmorans now. Regardless, the second we've got our succession dealt with, I will be... Oh, gregarious, diligent, and kind? Wait, was this not the person we just checked on a second ago? That's fucking awesome. They've also got Browdy, Howdy, Dowdy, or Rowdy. Okay, obviously... Brawny. Man. Reckless is not very good. Dull is not very good. Honest is not very good. We've got a 1 in 4 chance getting an okay trait out of that. Dull would be really, really bad. That would fuck us. Oh, Hist and Civi at the same game tick. That seems reasonable. Now we've got rid of that rebellious Nordland. Let's bring our guys back down here. Oh, that should be part of ours. Posma Breton under the High King of Skyrim. And Altmer Breton. We need to get rid of you. We need to get rid of you at some point. The council are, of course, voting no. Oh, God, it's us versus the entire council. When we've dealt with succession, we'll deal with the council, and then hopefully we can do some inquisitions into Argonia. This is fucked. All because of the overextended as well. We've done nothing wrong as a rule. Like, we haven't been tyrannical. I haven't been killing people off here. We've been doing, sure, exclusions and purges and whatever else, but that's just kind of par for the course, really. One thing I didn't consider, of course, is that the AI also has access to expulsions, so I assume that's why the cultural displacement has been so prevalent in this time around, rather than obviously the base game where it's a lot more of a natural process and there's melting pots and shit. This is probably just these guys have come in and purged them out. Got the last of the Cyrodiilic Empire there. Wow. Again, another Breton High Elf. Oh, you actually did get Brawny. Suckma got Brawny. Okay. You did get Brooding, though, which is a shame, because that is going to hamper his education and somewhat. He is also our successor, which double sucks. No pun intended. Well, sorry? Oh, I thought it was Altman there. I don't know why I'm losing my mind. Hang on a minute, this boy looks suspiciously like an Altmer. The unprincipled defector dank stank. What hole did you crawl out of? This is a declaration of war? Brother Nathrin. He's also a Chimer now at this point. What the fuck? So someone pointed out we could take the Tribunal Temple as a tributary. From looking at the code, it seems like whenever they're called into any defensive war, they will be able to spawn in troops. Vivek will be able to spawn in troops as long as the person that they are defending against is not Civi. Now, of course, the leader of the Tribunal Temple is always going to be Civi because that's just how the game works. What that means is that, say, I don't know, Orgnum once again comes to... Well, obviously not Orgnum anymore, seeing as he's dead as dicks, but let's say, I don't know, Valen would come for us or something like that. If we had this guy as our tribute and we call them into war, like make him the tribute, obviously not us become his tribute, if we called him into war, he might get that event spawn. I can't see a reason why that wouldn't happen. I might have overlooked something, but we might want to give that a go rather than completely wiping out the Tribunal Temple, because you can't, in theory, wipe out the Tribunal Temple entirely. They'll probably just become unlanded like the Pope does in the base game. But it would be worth giving that a go, because they might be able to spawn in Doom stacks. We could use Vivek to our advantage. Kind of a willful, prisoner, maybe? Son? Oh my god, this one's attractive. Okay. Sal... Grimer. I'm gonna call him Salty. Sal... These names are getting worse and worse. Little Yantis was the peak, and it was all downhill from there. Salty Grimer. Again, we'll go for Juicy. No, we won't go for Juicy. We'll go for Thrift again. How's the other ones coming out? Oh, he did get... Oh, Julmatul. Oh my god, he also joined House Slalu, the fucking traitor. Let's send him up to the Mages Guild, then we'll convince him to join our great house. Oh, yeah, he accepted straight away. Of course he fucking did. Wow. That's an interesting successor we've got there. I can't believe he came out fucking dull. What's his... what's our character's grandson like? Not bad. He got brawny, he got diligent, his education was worse, but it's a start, I guess. Where is he? Why can I not make him our... He's somewhere around here. There's Julmatul. Did not also have 11? Something up. There he is. Okay, good shit. Right. You I need to throw at the Mages Guild. Join the Mercantile Guild. No. I want you to join the Mages Guild. Why can I not get him to do that? Hang on. Give it a second. Maybe it'll wake up. No, we definitely can't. Is he lacking in enough skill to join the Mages Guild, perhaps? Mages Guild, learning greater than 10. Oh, fuck. What if we give him a book or something? Maybe that would help. Give it artifacts. If we've got anything that increases learning. Marshall, learning +1 from a puzzle cube. Does that have any activation requirements? I'm thinking maybe you have to be smart enough to use that in the first place. No. Throw in the puzzle cube. Send him off to the Mages Guild. All right, there we go. And, yeah, good shit. Okay, right. That means that our heir... at the age of 16, is going to start building himself up. When we play as him, I imagine we're not going to pull him out of the Mages Guild. Okay, good shit. That's fine. He's got more potential than the other guy. Dull is going to hold him back so much, and there's no real way to get rid of it and flip it to Shrewd, at least not easily. Let's go and stop the Tribunal Temple. They've got a little bit out of hand. Obviously, I've had to pull all the troops back from Argonia, too, to try and stop this from happening. Certainly not. How much clout have we got, by the way? Can I... Yeah, we can repel just about everything the other great houses try and throw at us. That should do it right there. There we go. Let's take back... Oh, man, they actually managed to siege down Vivek, too. They got quite far. They got right through Neville the Cunt. Unbelievable. How romantic. Sure, why not? He's getting on a bit. He's got to take what he can get at this point, I think. I split off half the army to go and counter-siege some of their other provinces there, too. House Veloth thinks it's only the best. Everyone knows that. We do not tolerate the mediocre, and we have to make sure we aren't like them. Unlike your stupid idiot son. It's a shame that he came out dull, because if he'd have got brawny instead, he'd have had gregarious, brawny, kind, diligent. He would have been insane. And obviously a level 3 mage as well would have been somewhat preferable, but the other guy can catch up to him. The other guy, I'm sure, will end up beating him. Question is, can we elect him? Our vassals hate us. They hate us because we're overextended. Trying to convince the other vassals to vote for him is going to be impossible, basically. Great House Veloth. I don't really care if we're not the ruler of Great House Veloth. What I care about is if we're not the ruler of Vardenfell. And we can make that just primogeniture. He is our primogeniture succession because he's our firstborn son's firstborn son. So he takes precedent over... He takes precedent over our other child. What was his name again? Julmatul. How could I forget? That's his Belli no longer valid. What the hell are you talking about? For Canon Girin's claim. Oh, he must have died. I didn't realize he was pushing someone else's claim. Why don't we flip it on them? Now all our troops are kind of in the area. Why don't we go and take back some land here? So I think we're going to war against House Indoril, seeing as we haven't gone to... Okay, who's likely to be bribed? I mean, their mood has gone up significantly, so we got that going for us. Let's give us some gold. This is going to cost us a fucking fortune. There we are. Let's see if we can buy some favors now. Yes, he's up for it. I'm going to buy favors from all of them if possible. Run through a law as well while we've got them kind of wrapped around a little finger there. 1,000! Obviously, we don't need to bribe all of them, so I'm not going to be doing that. Thank you. All right, there's one. And the other guy might now refuse it, given that we got a favor with the other dude, but we're good. All right. Calling council support. Calling council support. The other two are loyalists, so should be up for it anyway. Let's go ahead and get rid of banishment. Oh, execution. I feel like execution might come in more handy in hindsight. There's 3 votes, and then we're just waiting on the loyalists to bring them through. Then we'll also declare war on House Indoril and start taking back parts of the mainland. Today we have to proclaim Resdayn. We can't go another day without it. Declare war, and there we are. Ranamilk holdings, and 8,000 troops should be enough. I'm also going to get our guy leading the armies. It's a questionable decision, but we'll go for it regardless. Okay, there we go, there we go. Now, are they going to vote for... Who gets a vote again in the succession? Theocracies. That's not going to be easy, is it? We might have to bribe them. We might have to bribe succession out of them at this stage, I'm afraid. I'll send some gifts out regardless, because a lot of these very low-tier theocracies, of course, aren't gonna take much gold and much effort to bribe. We might just have to go theocracy focus. Also, I should say theology focus for a while, just to try and win them over a little bit, become a bit more favorable in their eyes. Speaking of becoming more favorable, let's buy a bunch of fucking favors from them. There we go. Oh, they're all up for it. That's kind of a surprise. Money is welcome. Base reluctance -3. Oh, because they're all broke as fuck. Brilliant. That guy's saying no, because he's a big coward. Well, that's most of them bribed. That should be succession dealt with, as long as I stay on top of it. Obviously, we get the notification, you know, oh, your heir is no longer a successor or whatever, and then we should be able to deal with that. We can't elect anyone for the ducal laws of Necrom. There, you're voted. That should also win him over in the actual main election. Vassals are dealing with the Argonians now. That's pretty good. Okay. We'll focus on this one first, because obviously truce is going to be a lot more relevant, rather than a bunch of infidels down in Shadowmarsh, which I don't really give a shit about, to be honest. Who you... Oh, that you've... I imagine that's probably where they've been hired then. Yeah, that's almost certainly it. Okay, fair enough. Well, I guess we'll raise the rest of the troops then. Let's go drop off in Mournhold instead. It's a little bit dangerous having... Oh, Ebonheart's probably a better shout. Oh, no, Balfoen. Balfoen. Move them there, because that way they're by the strait, and then we can bring them all over the river. There we go. That's all the holdings from Ramamilk. Is that everything? What else have they got there? Redak. Okay, so they are now officially unlanded. They haven't got anything going for them anymore, because Redak is an unlanded title. I had to grant to those guys when the game bugged out. I'll remove that from the game at some stage. So that will probably cause... The Great House Indra will still exist, but this guy won't be landed. I mean, like I said, he is unlanded there. He hasn't got any physical location at all. Residing in Mournhold, which is obviously not right. Oh, I bet the reason they came out a bit shit was because, of course, they were being educated by Dankstank. Not Dankstank, sorry, Lil Yantus. And Lil Yantus died, and then they had no educator. Right, okay. My bad. Oh, really? You've already got lovers, Bogs? Man, that took him no time at all, did it? Fucking hell. Well, let's get him married off, seeing as he's our heir. We're looking for anybody, ideally, with inheritable traits, because we haven't had any genius, strong... The most we've had right now is... no Bosma. The right now we've had is what, fair? Sorry, I should say attractive with the last character we had. That's not enough. What have we got? Quick? No quick either. Right, I'm going to have to go dig up a wife from somewhere. Not in that way. Do you happen to know the fine for necromancy in this part of Tamriel? I mean, okay, there's 2 genius Chimer in the world. One of which is a nun. The other one is a necromancer that's married with 3 kids. We could go Dunmer, I guess. Also a nun, for fuck's sake. Altmer. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Okay, she'll do. She's another necromancer. She's genius. She's fine. Invite to court? No? Can we buy a favor? It is possible to get to court with a favor. All we've got to do is get our opinion high enough. Boom. There we go. That's not bad. Okay. I mean, Altmer is basically just Chimer anyway, right? The choice of her, who is, of course, a Master Mage Necromancer. We've got the choice of Lauren, who is a level 3 Magistrate, also genius. What is that? Follower of Alkosh. And Sympathy for Daedric Cults. Apparently also Riddle Thar. Oh, they're both Riddle Thar. Oh, that's okay. We can get a conversion out of them, I'm sure. Right. Okay, let's go and invite you to court. Bring you in. This is exactly what I was talking about at the start of the episode. It's time for you to recognize the full independence of House Talvani and the other states in the independence faction. Be reasonable, let us not resort to bloodshed. Okay, I will not be blackmailed. And now, that's not as bad as I thought. And more importantly, it's focused majoritively Can I start the whole sentence again? It's focused... The majority of it... okay. The majority of it is focused around the edges of the map. Sorry, it is 2:30 a.m. and my room is currently 35 degrees because I've got my window and my door shut. I'm dying. I'm dying here. I assume we outnumber them. 35,000. Fucking hell. I assume wrongly. Give me some boys. Give me some boys. Argonian Fighters Guild. The Argonians love me. The Argonians love me. Bring them on board. The cat-filled tongue. Don't you do that here. Bring them on board. Dump my cell swords. I'm not sure about that one. Detritus. Was his name Detritus? Genuinely? Let's get the troops onto Vvardenfell. Vvardenfell will provide a nice staging ground for ensuring that we're not going to get immediately clapped here. Those guys can go. Speaking of getting immediately clapped, you guys can get there safely. Yeah, Vvardenfell will make up for the best staging ground. We can try and cut them off at the passes, though they do hold Arv's Dralen, which means that they have the ability to cross over fairly unscathed. And that's not a straight crossing there, too. That does connect over to the mainland. Be very careful about how we deal with this. With the mercenaries on board, we're at 26,000 men. We've got a force there that I've specifically tried to merge early. Danks on that one. That's our retinue. Plus, I've tried to maneuver them in a way that will get them to connect to the other armies along route. Let's put them back here for a second. And let's make sure that we've got a force big enough to ensure that all of these troops are coming home. Because it's another 11,000 that we can't afford to get clapped by an army. There's 15k there. So let's take this a little bit slower than I normally would. Someone's conspiring to kill us. Yeah, I could have fucking told you that. Could have told you that, Chief. Oh, that's what I was worried about. Okay. See, that my biggest concern is not whether or not we can win this war, because I think it's not as difficult as it looks. My biggest concern is, what do we do when we win the war? So let's go to... Well, let's give him a little bit more of a... Give him a little bit more of a wide berth. We'll head over to Serotonin. They're coming back to us. See, I wasn't expecting that, I'll be honest with you. Okay, we need to go for a pincer maneuver, don't we, really? Catch him out. Veloth revolt, we're getting dirt burns from mountains. We will suffer a river penalty crossing. No, we won't. Oh, unless there's a river penalty between those two. There is. Shit. Let them move and lock into us. Bring these guys up behind. Throw the fiend in the dungeon. Yeah, whatever. See, we're not... Okay, they are going to try and head over again. Are they actually going to take that this time? Well, let them move a lock and then bring the reinforcements up behind it, and we've got them. You fools. What the hell were they thinking there? Oh, shit. Oh, they've caught me. Genius. A big brain. Absolutely big brain. Distances do matter, it turns out. We should be good, because we've got Dank on the center there against a dude with one fucking marshal. Thank you, CK2. Your challenges are unprecedented. Just brilliant. Have they already got 41%? Oh, because they control all of their holdings. Right, okay, so we can get rid of... We can take back 41% war score just by grabbing a single province. So we'll go ahead and do that very, very quickly. Should have just gone with anywhere. Maybe not the most fortified province in the whole of... What is this, anyway? Andrathis. This is where the revolt is being led from. Oh, I'll definitely siege that one down then. 55. Such things happen. Thank you. Oh, come on. Assault. There we go. 6%. That's what we're after. Right, let's bring this down. Take the capital, and then hunt down their kind of scraggly little armies here. I imagine they'll try and go for Vivek. They'll take them a while to break through that. Chase. Run fast. We need to buy a mount. Hang on. Hold on. Pause the war a second. I have to go and buy a horse. Roundsea, Blackmask Flanker, or a Kaguti. I'll take the Kaguti then. And that should let us move faster, right? Kaguti gives us... What the hell is that? Jewels? Gives us movement speed of... Pursuit, retreat, damage to the center. Doesn't give us movement speed. It was worth a go. I thought it was worth a go. Anyway, look, it's going to help out when we're in battle anyway, right? Because it's giving us a bunch of... Oh, there we go. Leadership bonuses. Good shit. Bulk of their forces are there. They've moved over here. Now, how do you get over there? Is that a straight crossing or what? Looks to be the world's smallest straight crossing across there. You see that one red line? Yes, it is. Okay, so they might be trapped on Telfir now. Although they could probably get back off that way. If we hang around in these two provinces, specifically stay here... As they start moving over and they movement lock, we could move in to try and cut them off. What's going on there? Talvarnis. It's one of our vassals. Decided not to join the rebels. Okay, fair enough. Special tide. Hey, that's pretty good because we were hemorrhaging money. Thank you. That was good timing on that one. Right, let's go and counter siege the shit they've taken. That'll give us a bit more war score. And then when we crush all of their forces, we're done. This war's over at that point. They've focused all of their troops on an island, which is just a phenomenal move. Right, where are they going to go? It doesn't really matter which way they go because I'm sure we can catch them regardless. Okay, they're coming at us. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. I don't think that's going to work for you, but we'll see how it... We'll see how it do. And they're going to split off 2,000 troops as well. What are they doing? Oh, they could have won this, but they fucked this up royally. Okay. here's the game plan, right? I'm putting myself into the leader of the Tavani revolt here. Here's the plan. We're going to hide on an island. We're going to let them trap us on the island. Then we're going to charge them with most of the army, but we're going to leave behind 3,000 for a sneak attack that they'll never expect. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, it didn't work. Brilliant. Fucking idiots. What are they doing? Honestly. I mean, we can just take a couple of token provinces here and be done with it. 90%. What's the fort level here? 1 day. Okay, there we are. Right, knock that one down. 92%. We're basically done. Probably quickest to go to, what, like there? Might as well go to the Telvanni land, seeing as those are the guys who launched the rebellion. And then we're done. And now we've got to decide what to do with all these fucking vassals. Are they surrendering? I'm happy to make a white peace. I bet you fucking are. I'm not, though. 97. 100. Thank you. I'll be taking those war reparations now. Obviously, we don't get any. We just get a bunch of people in prison. We can sacrifice them all to Boethia. What would sacrificing them all to Boethia do for us? You're probably thinking, well, a shitload of ardor for a start, because they are all rulers. More importantly, I believe they don't hold any malice against us for doing that. So the vassal borders would stay as they are right now. Ooh, can we revoke titles? Oh, of course, the one that we want to revoke didn't actually go into rebellion. Okay, let's throw them all at Boethia. Because that way it also doesn't count as us executing a relative or anything. It's Boethia's will, etc., etc. Let's just test against her first. So, Assi the Holy. I'm going to go to her. Explore characters. Excuse me, I would like to... God, I hate this game. I want to open a character page, if you don't mind. Sacrifice prisoner. Assi the Holy. Assi the Holy. No, I would like to see her... Okay, what do you want to see a character page? Obviously, you fool. Right, who's her heir? Let's mark you as special interest. Let's go ahead and throw her at Boethia. There we are. And then we'll go back to... Obviously, we've got to pause it. Oh my god. How many artifacts there? Does that say Daedric Arm? Man, I should have taken that. And they don't care. -1 opinion. Murdered close kin is -40. Oh. Mutilated kin. Oh. It's -40 per kill. Alright then. Piss. Let them go. I assume we get merciful for doing that as well, don't we? Increasing your vassals will think you're merciful, increasing their opinion of you by 15. If we do that with every single one of them, then we're going to gain a lot of opinion back here. Now, I'm also going to do it 1 by 1, just in case the mass release doesn't apply that merciful modifier. So as far as I can tell, having just panned around the map for the best part of 10 minutes, the only thing that we're missing is the Island of Gorn and a single castle, a single barony in Tal Branora, in Vardenfell. And I'm pretty sure that's entirely it. I think. I can't see anything else that we're obviously missing. So I think we're probably... Ariel Frank joined the defensive pact against us. What are we looking at in terms of threatening? Ooh, 9.4. That's actually not too bad. I can't believe she's joining the defensive pact at 9.4%. Let's get the retinue embarked. And then we'll... Where are they heading to? Ascanian Isles? Yeah. We'll get the retinue embarked. And then we'll drop them as like a day away from the Island of Gorn. Bear in mind, they're only a tributary to the Tribunal Temple, so we don't have truces or anything. All we've got to do is just go and take the damn thing. Was that enough fleets in hindsight? Was that enough? 78? Yeah, you fool. Right, let's go ahead and get some more ships. That'll do it, actually. Right, get you guys moved over. And again, we'll get the troops moving. When they're a day away, we'll declare war, move in, grab them before they can spawn any troops. If they call the Tribunal Temple, and it won't matter anyway, because we've already got control over the province at that point. So you guys are going to move there. And, oh, that's fast. Too fast. I'm going to have to turn the speed down a little bit, otherwise we're never going to be able to catch that in time. Unfortunately, it doesn't show an estimated landing date for ships. Oh, it does. Arrives in Gorn. Why has he never done that before? Oh, well, never mind. Right, okay. 20th of Hearthfire. And... stop! And why is it not showing the movement locking anymore? That's weird. Anyway, right, you declare war. We want to claim... We could do an Inquisition. We might as well gain some free... Oh, and they just immediately raised their troops in response to that. That's crazy. I've never seen the air react that fast. Oh, we were landing ships there. What? How can we land ships in an enemy port? Because we have a city there. Oh, you big fool. Okay, well, there we go. We also get a new trait from that by the sounds of it. What do we gain? It's proud, right? We want to see if we... Oh, we become elite too. That's cool. Expert commanding army in the battlefield. The only thing above that is, of course, legendary. But I don't think we'll get that before we die. Speaking of which, how old are we now? 311. From, I guess, all of those health bonuses we picked up with the potions of longevity, the ebony mail, all the other crap has kept us going. 300 years with the same guys. Fucking insane. You don't even normally get that long as a character in base game CK2 that becomes immortal. You normally get assassinated, killed in battle, something like that. This is mad. This is insane. Okay, I think, although to be fair, I think it was actually killed in battle at one point, wasn't he? We've stolen some chitin armor, and now we'll just knock it down quickly. Like I said, the Tribunal Temple over to our west, they have sent in armies. It's not going to matter, because we're going to be able to get 100% war score just from this one province. And I guess that is that. Boom. Do we now control all of Morrowind? No. Fuck me. What else am I missing? Could check the ledger, right? It says somewhere in the ledger, independent territories within your realm. What the fuck else are we missing, though? Right, Morrowind. De jure. All the borders are there. Yeah, we've got Blackreach as well. It's like got to be a single castle somewhere that I've missed. Oh, well, that's something. We're at the highest kill list, and that's out of everybody who has lived and who has died, because Organum's on there as well. Wow, we're at the top of the kill list of everywhere of all time. I mean, that's something. That's pretty good. I'm alright with that. We've got Bloodlines, Winners of the World, Domain, Realm. I can't find the... I don't think there is a way to track down what the fuck we're missing. That's so annoying, because it could be fucking anywhere. Maybe, just maybe, it's the bugged title. The Temple of Redact title. Now, we have Redact itself, but you might remember where we went from noble to, sorry, unlanded to noble or something like that, or noble to landed noble. We still kept the unlanded title. I wonder if that's become part of Morrowind, but surely it's just de jure Morrowind and not... Okay, let's give it some more... Yeah, I mean, it's not... Surely it wouldn't contribute, but that's the only thing I can think of, that House Indoril is technically still landed, even though they shouldn't be. Oh... That's why. Because rather than it checking if you control the kingdom of Resdayn, it's checking if you control the province of Morrowind, and confusingly enough, that also includes Vvardenfell. So because we are lacking that one, so it's checking the same thing twice. Yeah, the province of Morrowind and the island of Vvardenfell are the same thing. Because that's the island of Vvardenfell, that's the province of Morrowind. Confusingly, okay, so that's why. Oh, fuck me. Okay, it was a good job I checked the decision then in hindsight, huh? So all we've got to do then, in theory, is just take Tel Brenora. And that should tick both of them off. So let's get... we're dealing with some more bloody Argonians, but the second that's over with, I am starting to assassinate the leader of the Tribunal Temple in the hopes that when they are... Oh, well, in the hopes that it'll speed things up. We got 3 years anyway. By the time I've dealt with these fucking Argonians, got our troops back, chances are the truce will expire. Oh, fuck off. Demophones. Ooh. Randomly ambitious. I'll take randomly ambitious. That's pretty good. What I'm thinking with old Demophanes is we'll just let him take what he wants to take, and then we'll just surrender to him, and we'll just say, have it. Oh, shit. Wait, 51%? What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. Sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we succeed either way, because like I said, it's only gonna... Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? That's like the first successful murder of the entire campaign. With all the Dark Brotherhood, all the murder plots, and that's it. Fucking hell. Okay. Brilliant. Fantastic. So now we should be able to declare war on the Tribunal Temple. Well, like I said, tidy up these Argonians first, then we'll just get the armies back up there. Done. Run as fast as your little legs will carry you. You can go. Brother Cot. Oh, he's a proper Chimer as well. Look at that. Chimer religion. Chimer culture. Sorry, Chimer culture. Chimer race. Unfortunately, a follower of Soth the Sill, which makes no fucking sense. Oh, and the council are saying no. Why? What have I done to you? Besides the Kingdom of Resdayn, don't we all? Yeah, you want some gold? Yeah, you want some gold? Will that please you? Let's try it now. Sorry, not you. That would have been a big mistake. Declare war. Takes a while for them to unfortunately accept their or to flip position in the council after they've accepted a bribe. Let's move you over to Man Baby, and then let's see if we can turn that shit around now that we've bribed her. Come on. This might be the final war. Yes, that's it. Okay. The holdings, please. Excuse me, Tribunal brother. I need your holdings, and I won't take no for an answer. Right, we good? And then knock down one castle, and we can't, because of course it's fort level 10 or above. There come their event spawn troops. Shouldn't be able to stop us at this point, just in case. Just in case. I'm not leaving anything to chance. We're going to dogpile them. Every man, woman, and child in Morrowind is going to head over there. And we're good. Thank you. Goodbye, Tribunal Temple. So they are still an unlanded ruler. Yeah, as I thought that might be the case. Apparently their capital is now in Riften. No, they've moved back to Ascanian Isles. Fair enough. We'll leave them there as a nice museum piece. And that looks spicy. That looks spicy. Our brothers and sisters in Resdayn were betrayed a millennia ago and rightfully cursed by Azura for their treachery. Well, we were far away from Azura's wrath, but the time has come to launch an expedition in Resdayn, reclaim the lands that were once ours before the Dumb betrayed their race and their gods. We now completely control Morrowind. We have 1,000 prestige, and we can press this fucking button. You will proclaim to the world that the Chimer are back and reclaim Resdayn. Your descendants will be remembered as part of the glorious bloodline from now on. 500 prestige, 250 favor, and our bloodline itself. Was that? Ah! That's better. Millennia ago, our race ruled Morrowind. A fragile alliance of Chimeri and Dwemeri tribes ensured that Resdayn was peaceful and prosperous until our races clashed and were forced into war. The Battle of Red Mountain saw the disappearance of both of our races. The Dwemer vanished out of Tamriel, and the Chimer, our brothers and sisters, betrayed the good Daedra and were cursed by Azura for their action. Our settlements in Kathniki were spared from Azura's fury, and it is time to take Resdayn from those who betrayed it. Their treachery has been avenged. 500 prestige, 250 favor, and of course, a very fancy bloodline. Blood of Dankstank the Reclaimer. Millennia after the Dumb betrayed the land of the gods, Dankstank landed back on Resdayn and reclaimed it for the untainted Chimer. +1 diplomacy, +1 lining, converts the provinces of Morrowind faster to their culture. Does that mean specifically Chimer, or could we now flip to something really obscure? Could we go like full-blown Kamal restoration? That's quite cool, though. That's a good bloodline. A little bit pointless at this stage, given that, yeah, I don't think that's going to be an issue. I don't think that's going to be a concern, is it? Thank you all for watching. Let's leave that one here for today. It is 3 AM. We've completed our journey, but that is just the start. Now with the land restored and our people in power and Boethia back in center stage where Boethia belongs, we need to take the towers, and that is of course the final goal of the series, is to turn all the towers over to Boethia. It's going to be map painting, which I know a lot of people have been asking for, but it's going to be map painting with the twist that we're also ending the world in the process, which I thought would be kind of fun to break that up. I personally don't like map painting, but of course it's not going to be your regular old boring CK2. I'm going to make Rome across the whole world. Instead, we're destroying the planet. Thank you to DKO, Odie, Cyric313, Justin Wallace, Olympia George, Dancy Mordecai, Roll2Demon Games, Blue the Bard, Pelvis Presley, Ciala, Atmosis, Aromatic Fool, Alex, Harik, Scott, Slippinips, Ninja Tree V, and Tyler Kendall for their support of the Insane Tier Lovers and Patron and making the channel possible in the first place. A thank you has to go out to those guys. And a thank you as well goes out to Smartworm, Anchor, Dion, Fat Joe, Is a Toe, Silent Sentinel, Tempe, Jeebus Crust, Swifty21, King Snitch Gaming, Icy the Great, Shardul, Zega the Chaos King, Tofu10, Demon, Flom, Lazarus, William H. Simba, Derek F, Sam Kears, Justin Plock, Joseph Beer, and the other patrons as well for making the channel possible in the first place. Big thank you to these guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the start of the fall of the towers. That was confusing.